We're here today with Dr. Dawn Metzger at 11th Street Vet Hospital, and she does small animals, which includes dogs and cats. And do you do birds?
No, just dogs and cats.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. First, what school did you graduate from, and what year?
Colorado State University, 1975.
Wow, that was quite a while ago.
Yes, it was.
So, what was the percent of women in your class, just to be curious?
About 10%. We were the first class that had more than 2 women in the class of 75.
Wow. So I guess women weren't very popular in the veterinary medicine and back then, or?
Women didn't have many options back then. They were becoming more, and that was the beginning of the women's movement. So,
All right. So how many years have you been working in the veterinary medicine field?
40 years.
Wow. So with all those years and experience, I'm sure you've had some interesting cases. So my question for today is, what are your 2 most interesting, outrageous cases you've ever done?
Well, they were 2. I used to do house calls a lot in my practice, and the first one I would say is the time that I went to a house to do a euthanasia on a dog. And most of the time I'd never met these people because house call euthanasias.
Yeah. Do you feel weird going into someone else's house and never meeting them? Like, is it?
No, very rarely.
Okay.
Very rarely. And because house call euthanasias were becoming more common, you would get called just to do euthanasia. So that was what this case was. And I went into the house, and they told me the dog was out back, and they let me go out the door, and then they closed the door behind me, staying inside.
So you never had a technician with you on these house calls?
No.
Okay.
I was always by myself. And the dog was running around the yard and kind of attacking. Certainly not very friendly. I managed to snag the dog with a rope and tie him around a tree, and it turned out, and get the euthanasia performed safely and humanely. But it turned out that the dog had previously attacked the owner and bitten it in the neck, and they were afraid of it, and that's why they were putting
ripped
it
out.
Yeah.
Did you see the owner with it?
Yeah, he had a scar on his throat.
Oh wow, it's crazy. So what would be your second story?
Well, the second story was also a house call. It was a little old lady client in an apartment with a cat, and I went into the apartment to see the cat, and she said, "Oh, nobody's ever seen this cat before." And I said, "Oh, so it's never seen a vet?"
Yeah.
She said, "No, it's never seen another person besides me." Okay, well, I chased the cat around the apartment for a little while, and it ends up on the top of the counters, of the cabinets. So I take a kitchen chair and I drag it over to the cabinets to get to the cat. And as I reach for the cat attacks and the bottom falls out of the chair.
So where did the cat attack you? Just
left at my face.
Oh, cats aren't fun to deal with, are they?
No, yeah, most of the time they're fine.
Well, thank you for your time today. It was really nice.